So in context to everything in life, there's again this moment where you just have to really take stock to what is happening, what your degrees of reciprocity, faith, peace look like in the grand scheme of things. Because again, we've been socially conditioned to, for women, for example, as soon as I have time to myself as a mom, especially as a single mom, the first thing people say is like, people who are not educated, I think, are very stupid, or people who just don't comprehend womanhood, including most women. They would always have this preconceived notion like, oh my god, you're so lucky, and you're this and that. And whereas me, I was raised, that's my standard. I'm going to give up my life for my kids. My kids are a part of my life, or extension of me. You always are going to give something up in one sense, but you don't, like, why would I want my kids, why would I want my kids to have an unhealthy, manic, depressed, like, really crusty mom? Like, even on my worst days, like, my kids know, like, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do me, and I'm definitely going to produce something out of myself, regardless of what's happening in the world. And so, the metrics you might, like, overall just see yourself as and work on, and your starting point is going to be vastly different. And I feel like, especially for women that I come from Black excellence, I come from women of color, like some maybe previously in the generation before me, some women, they always got their hair and nails, they always took care of themselves, but some of them might not have known the depths of self-care and really nurturing themselves. They definitely put religion, attributes of grandeur of education, and definitely relationship status is far beyond, above probably themselves in a lot of ways, and that was detrimental in a lot of ways because many of them were left sight unseen, like set with next to nothing of themselves, well into their 60s, and like 60s is not even that old, right? So you want to avoid that. That's how I've always been, is watching my life and make sure that you're not just successful on paper, not just successful by the metrics of a book, whether that book be a religion you love, and I love my religion, I love my culture, I love how I was raised, or the indoctrination of being married, or the label of being a certain education or social status or class as we see it, which is shifting now. It's shifting tremendously because money is shifting, wealth is shifting, economics is shifting, power is shifting, what is valuable is shifting, and then it also, even if you have always been in a certain space, by the time you hit your 40s or your 50s or another decade, no matter who you were or who you are in yourself, the world around you has already created a new narrative about you, even if you are consistent with your attributes or what you consider valuable, right? And this is just, again, specifically towards women, so much towards women, because for so many generations we've been told what we are, what we aren't, especially women of color, or what we can be,